I will do everything what I can to destroy as much capital ships as possible.
So is it cold inside? Is it cold inside your cottage?
Yeah, this is or outside.
Oh, you're outside, but you have a fire going?
Yes, I have this campfire ball thingy close here, keeping me warm.
Dude, fuck, I love this. I have I built a campfire outside my house on the backside with a big concrete ring. Yeah, and I have a big, huge fire, and we got a metal fence or whatever that we can put on it and grill stuff on it, and then we of course we have a normal grill too, but that is like very cozy to like make a big fire and just sit there, just like you're doing right now.
Yeah, I'm always like at the evening when it's dark, I put some campfire.
Yeah.
Sit here outside. Like I think my nearest neighbor is like 1 kilometer away.
Yeah.
So you can't really hear any voices or anything.
Yeah. Over the lake, by the way, like from the lake, you should be able to hear, like the sound bounces over the lake.
Yeah, you can hear some kind of cars driving in the distance, or like the city life on the other side, but not very much.
Yeah.
It's like a place of meditation.
Yeah. Everyone could need that.
Kind of funny when you do like YouTube stuff and you get more popular, and then you kind of talking to your fans almost every day, and very social.
Nice,
like,
right?
And then yes, but like in reality, I kind of don't like to go places where there's a lot of people, and kind of I like to talk a lot, be social, like from a distance, but like I like to be at the forest.
Yeah.
no one near my cottage.
We all need our place of zen, right? Where we can just sit down and relax. And my place is on the back side of the house, of course, by a fire. I've always been, intrigued by fire. Just watch it, because the fire always, like the flames, it always moves differently. You can it doesn't look the same. It always moves and changes.
Yeah.
And I think it takes us back to the roots, like back in the day, when we only had fire and nothing else,
no TV or
no TV, yeah, just looking at the stars. I'm fascinated by stars too.
We can see very bright stars. Yeah, and last summer we saw I don't know what's it in English, Perseid. It's like
Perseid.
Comets flying in the sky, a lot of comets. And
was it in, let me see, like in November?
Yeah, comet, some kind of comet storm or something.
Yeah, I think we pass it twice a year. I think it's in November and like May or something. I don't know. We pass a broken big asteroid or something. I don't know. In Sweden we call it Norrsken, but
yeah, almost the same.
Yeah, I would like to ask, like, because you're a Yubi, you are an upcoming Evacos YouTuber. You joined the content creator right now, I heard.
Yeah, it was kind of I did the Facebook page. What's it called? Post, yes.
Yeah.
A post, and I was kind of fourth time, this is the fourth time I applied to this content creator thing. Like from the last times, I never got any reply or any answers or anything. So I was thinking, I checked like my junk mail, everything.
Yeah.
Then I started to think like, oh boy, like fourth time, I'm like was thinking I'm almost starting to lose faith, and kind of okay, I will do it, and then kind of how do you say, I wanted to do this post, and then I said about like I have applied fourth time, and you saw the post, then you supported it, said like, let this guy in already. Come on, man. And a lot of negative content, comments from others, not about my post, but about the general that NetEase don't answer or talk to people and kind of do things their own way. And we kind of, the content creators are kind of no, don't have a clue or how do you say it. But when I started to make the videos, I realized Giga Forta made the video, his King of Highsec video, and
Yeah.
I saw it, and then I kind of in the Facebook when he posted something, I always kind of asked or kind of was opposite thinking, because I was thinking we need to get some kind of conversation. So it's the best way to kind of be opposite sides of almost everything. And then you start to talk, and then you're like, oh, okay. So I talked to him, and then I asked, he always put like his official content creator. So I asked, what is the difference of official and normal? Or if he's official, does he have like a filming license? And I'm like a guerrilla style cameraman. So I always film at night and running from the police and everything. So I kind of asked, what is the difference? Like, does he get anything? And then I suddenly, it was kind of like the blind leading the blind kind of thing. So you don't really know anything, but still you're kind of official. So very hard job kind of. But okay, then now I'm also official, and I'm thinking like, do I need to have some kind of sheriff badge, official content creator, Jubilaeus, blah blah. But I don't know. They kind of contact me and said that they want to offer me the content creator thing, and then I talked to a representative of NetEase, and like very very nice, and we talked a lot of things, and I showed him. He was like, "Oh, you need to have 1,000 views per month." I showed him I have like 1,000 and more per day.
Yeah. Exactly.
Like, then he's like, "Oh, okay." Then a little like there was a weekend between. They probably have weekend off. We YouTubers don't have any days off, so we do every day, every morning, every time. It feels very long time. So like 2 days, like no answer. Like, why is that? Because they work like normal people, and they don't have like they have weekends off. We don't, but still.
True.
Then next week he's like, "Oh, we put you as normal content creator." Then I'm like, "Okay, what does that mean? I'm a normal." I know that there was like junior and whatever, like the stuff, but then I was like, "Okay, what's normal?" So normal means I get like all same stuff like big the big YouTubers get also. Like I can give every week I get 2 duo omega combos I can give away.
Yeah.
I need to like contest every week some sort of thing. Like then there's a content creator chat which is in the place, and all the official people talking about stuff, and I've been talking a lot with Captain Benzi, and I said to him like he's the best. If there's a video that needs to talk, you need to talk about something. He's the best person to talk about anything. Kind of.
Yeah.
He's so good talking. I said that I saw him as an inspiration, and like if you work hard and have ideas and do things, you can achieve your dreams. You can do YouTube videos and entertain people, and kind of I can do this whenever I want. When I get inspiration, I'll do it right away. kind of don't need to stay in an office and like you must do this. You have 8 hours per day time, kind of thing. So
it sure is different.
And he gave me good tips and good points, and
like YouTube life, it's I think everyone who does YouTube works just as hard as the other. It's just different. Like I have made almost 900 videos in like less than 2 years, and that's crazy. Like it's like 3 videos a day, and it doesn't feel like 3 videos a day. It feels like 1 video a day. But then you have people who gives out maybe a video every 2 weeks, but they do work a lot harder on those videos. You know, they sit in 2 weeks and make 1 video. So So it I think everyone who does YouTube and are somewhat, you know, successful, we all work just as hard, and it doesn't matter if you make no money or if you make a little bit of money or if you make 100,000 each video you do. It's still the same work that you've done from the beginning, and it is hard work for basically nothing. Like you don't get much, but if you keep doing it and you keep believing in yourself and you have this drive, and then, you know, you might get to a point where it actually makes sense to keep doing it. But it is a lot of work.
Yeah, before this, I used to work as a security guard, security. But after this, when I started to make videos and getting more popular, then people start to take me more seriously. Like, oh, you're still doing it? Like, yeah, it's 11 months going forward, and I have like met my neighbor is a musician. He showed me his studio. He said I can use it, blah blah blah, and he has a drone camera and like real equipment and everything to do stuff. Like he can film his own music videos and whatever. Successful musician. His name is Nioba. Hello, Nioba. You're watching this.
I hope he's watching. That's really nice of him. I wish I had.
I learned a lot about the copyright things. Like for example, if you kind of thinking about music in your videos. So if you play an instrument, like just play it like normal player, just playing. You can't copyright an instrument playing. You can only copyright something what is unique, like voice or like something unique instrument or probably something like that. But basic acoustics or like basic guitars and stuff, you can't copyright. Anyone can play a guitar. It doesn't matter how play it, but
if you know how to play a guitar, then that's fine.
So kind of that's a good tip to if you use like music. So check it that it doesn't have any fancy girls or singers or anything fancy.
I do pick the songs or the music, like the background or whatever, that I feel suits for what I do. So it doesn't, for me, I don't bother, like it doesn't bother me if I don't get money from a video because I'm using one song, because that song kind of fits in and it kind of makes the video better, I guess.
God damn, I remember I did one video, a reaction video, and I asked you that, okay, I'll record your video and put it in my video so I can react to it. And my video is perfect in every way, but then I look, there's some kind of copyright issue. Then what's the issue? I check, and it's right the bits of your videos that make the issue.
Oh, damn it!
You were playing some, I don't know, Fire Emblem soundtrack or something, and usually usually game soundtracks are not copyrighted, but for some weird reason that game soundtrack is copyrighted, and I couldn't like do anything. And in the video, it doesn't make any money because of you.
No, I know. I have tons of videos that I've made that doesn't make money. I still think they're good, but it's weird though, because I sometimes find a video like or a song for my video that is not copyrighted, and then like 2 weeks later it's getting copyrighted. So that's also a bit weird.
No,
but yeah,
it's because like you find some artist like this sounds cool, and then after 2 weeks suddenly he's very popular and he's getting paid millions of views. And he's like, oh, I'm gonna copyright my stuff because I'm getting paid so well.
Yeah, that might be it. I honestly don't think money is everything. I think if I can bring something that people enjoy, I think it's more important than the money. But of course, like, it's hard to improve on YouTube unless you have more time. And I've given a lot of time on YouTube, and I will keep giving time. But in the future, it might be hard to give as much time. So that's when I hope that it will make money, but we see about that.
Yeah, it's in the future. It's always, I think of like, I right now I'm not getting paid anything except the content creator stuff, the giveaways, and I actually get Duo Omega to my own account.
That's
like,
good.
First time I've been like free to play 3 years.
Yeah.
And now suddenly, nice, fast skill point. Yeah. So that's very cool, and that is kind of like now I'm noticed by someone. Like now I feel a bit more special. not all doing these videos in the forest alone.
Yeah, true. But anyway, I want to say that, I saw you very early when you started YouTube, and it's been great to see you like grow. It's growing slow. I think my channel is growing slow as shit, but I like to see how you progress, and it does reminds me of me in the beginning. I had no clue, and people said, "Oh, it's so good," and I was like, "Yeah, you're just lying." That's how you feel. Like people have to like pull your leg. They have to be like, I'm not that good, right? That's how you react to it, and sure, like the channel is growing and people keep saying it's good stuff. So now it's more like, okay, maybe, it's a bit true. And so I see your channel and I really enjoy like watching it grow. That's kind of what I want to say. Oh, look at this. What is it?
I have been playing a lot of EVE Online, and then I came to EVE Echoes, and I kind of have a strategy and I know things that nobody knows. But then I was in all sorts of corporations and places, and they kind of, when I talked about what is going to happen in EVE Echoes, because it's kind of, I know things. It's the same in EVE Online. And the progression, the ships are coming at the same pace and things. I know. They were like, I'm like crazy. Like, how do you know all this? They didn't even ask that I know how do I know these things? And I was like always, Titans are coming, they are coming. Dreadnought. Like I was talking about dreadnoughts and carriers and things before they even existed, and everyone think I was crazy.
Yeah.
So I hope they now think of Yubi that he was smart guy.
Yeah.
Then I was starting to watch YouTube videos, and Giga Forta made the video. I was like, so he's the king of Isaac Island. So thinking, okay, so basically it's kind of like what you think is the best. So then I was in the Facebook community and asking questions, and you reacted to some of my questions, and you were like very helpful and like supporting. I kind of looked at everyone's personality who types back. Then I realized that this guy is always typing like positive things and like not guiding like with stupid comments or something. Then I sent you a personal message and then talked a little, and then you talked back, and then we started talking, and now I have your Discord. We talk. I show things, and you always like that's a good idea. Let's just do it, man. Come on, man. You can do it. Like always, and then
Yeah.
like that was the thing that kind of was. I was always thinking like I can do this. Yes, I have shit equipment. Don't have microphones and things. I always like. I actually was thinking of, oh yeah, I will do an interview similar to this, but I don't know why my device can't record like voice calls or like things. So I need to have like one iPhone in. I was thinking about a cardboard box. I put my phone and my iPad inside the box. Then the phone is like having the voice call, and then it's on speaker, and then the other device is recording the speaker like with its microphone, and then it will hopefully sound good in a carbon box, so it has better audio quality. So
Oh man.
so it's all kind of caveman style, but when you have the inspiration, it's kind of you must do it what you have and try your best. Kind of like right now, I tried my best adding firewood to have video quality.
You
And
know, yeah.
yeah, it's always kind of course my neighbor, he's the musician. He says you have to have the best possible microphones, best. He has the best, and he's always like, yeah, he really like the quality is important to him. Then I'm like, yeah, quality is very nice to have, but you do what you have. Like you, like right now, my microphone headset is like 20 euros, like cheap stuff from stock money. But I don't know, it works.
It
Okay,
works.
it works. I'm so happy that you were like, okay, this quality is okay because people like quality.
Yeah, yeah. I'm not sure I'm not sure if we recorded that, but yeah, in the beginning when we started talking, I said you need to invest in a microphone. That's the most important thing because people want to be able to hear what you're saying. The voice is the most important thing. So
But there's a lot of different microphones.
it
you
sure
can
is.
have.
It sure is. Yeah.
There's one what you can put in the corner of the room, and it records all the sound in the room.
Yeah.
Then there's like for interview, can have this small microphone. Yeah, my neighbor showed everything, all the gadgets.
Yeah, he has. Yeah, maybe you can get one from him.
He's always like, okay, we can do this, we can loan it and stuff. But I'm always like, I don't want to bother other people.
Of course.
Stuff. Yeah, like I feel ashamed that I will ask that, can I use your studio to have a podcast? Because my friend wants to make a podcast, and I was thinking because the good thing is that I'm at the cottage right now, because at the city there's always like my neighbor has a renovation, and it's like drilling and it's like from 8 morning to late at 7 p.m. and it's like constant drilling and like I was like, I'll go crazy in this city, and I can't record any voice things because it's drilling all the time. Then
I get it.
Then I asked, okay, can I come record something at your studio? But then, of course, I think he wants to be with me all the time. And if he's making his music stuff, so how how can I just sit on his couch and record something else?
I understand.
Music.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but he probably has a bunch of knowledge that you could inherit from him. And I mean, I could tell you that, for example, what I'm talking into right now, it's a mic called Yeti, or like a blue Yeti.
Blue Yeti, you said.
Yeah. So I have the new one right now. I did have the older one before. I also tried a different mic, and you got different types of mics. For example, a blue Yeti is pretty good for most things, I would say, but then you can have a shotgun mic which only picks up a little bit more what you say. But then, I do sing, I do rap a little bit, and I need different mics for that. But it's nothing that I've invested too much either. But a one universal mic would be amazing as a great start for you. A universal mic that actually works for the most part. So, for example, a Yeti, I think a Yeti is about $50 or something, 60 maybe, like a normal one.
God damn. Okay, but the quality is very good.
Yeah, the quality is good. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll save some money for it.
Yeah,
probably someday.
yeah. I'm pretty sure there's cheaper mics, but I haven't tested too many mics, so I can't say.
Recording thing like inside phone and iMovies app. So I do everything on iMovies app and. Like
you edit on it too?
Yeah, everything I do.
Okay.
Yeah, like all the cool intros and everything, movies, whatever.
Yeah.
Like my last video, I made like a intro, kind of small movie that explains why does this conflict or fighting happen. I used like many places. I used their cinematic trailers. There was like Warhammer 40k.
Oh yeah, I remember. Yeah.
Yeah, then there was like from Eve Valkyrie game, which was the VR glasses game, which never came out, but it has trailers and lots of beta footage of the game. And so I used like all sorts of Eve and Warhammer bits and pieces. Then I edit it to look like one movie trailer, and then the actual like the gaming or the gameplay starts, and I've kind of joined big fleets and to show how it happens, but kind of what is fleet fighting, and like the last video we had like 500 people in the fight, so it was very big and most expensive fight I've ever been. It's like we calculated it was like $20,000. $20,000 of flex price to ISK. Destroyed, like most capitals destroyed, and it was very crazy. I filmed 3 hours of the fighting. I was right in the start to the finish, kind of 3 hours, and then after the filming, I edit the video to 30 minutes, kind of. Some people are like, "Oh, it's very long. Can you make it faster?" You can't. You can do only 2 times the speed. 2 times.
Okay.
If you do more, the quality will get worse. So you can do slow motion and 2 times. So the quality is good. But if you do like 6 times or 8 times the speed, then the quality starts to kind of get mushy and.
All right.
So I want that it has very good quality in the like filming part of the or the editing.
Yeah, definitely.
But 3 hours fighting, $20,000 destroyed. It was crazy.
Oh,
suddenly, can you imagine? It was like Wednesday, middle of the day. Like I was in voice comms with the fleet and everything. People were like, "I'm going to work." I have client meetings, and
Yeah.
I was just going outside, like outside of my house doing stuff, and then this fight happens. Like people just, okay, I will not. They said like, oops, I forgot my client meeting. Oh, I
Oh my
didn't
god.
go. I was sitting just like outside my house playing this game for 3 hours, and like all your things just stopped because now this fight is happening. So that was kind of like I also was feeling like I need to walk the dog, I need to do stuff, but no, this fight is happening right now suddenly. Then
Yeah.
there was like from Europe, Asia, like we had voice comms that the commander speaks in English. Then the English is translated to multiple different languages, like straight away. Like we had like translators to every language. There was like Chinese, Spanish, everything. So you're listening to all of this. You're listening to all these different languages talking. Then okay, there was Chinese commander. He sounded very kind of Chinese people are like very miten sen sanoo? I'm thinking like very into the game. Like when they say that something like that, and then they translate shoot Naklafar, shoot Naklafar. All right, then we start
Yeah.
shooting Naklafar, and then like very like feeling very strong. Like yeah, let's do this stuff. That was amazing, and yeah. So I include everything in the video, but I tried to make like a documentary of this fighting, like why it happened, like Russian alliance tried to fight alone. Then they were destroyed and they asked for help from the crab company. And then I'm out of the crab company because I need to join some kind of alliance to go film the wars and everything. So I need to be in some place. And yeah, then suddenly like 500 people came in the middle of Wednesday. Crazy.
Yeah, I know, I know. It's like the war happens when the war happens.
Yeah, but like normally we have like of course you make the Citadel timers and always know, oh, it's Friday that time, then it's happening. But this was so random, kind of suddenly. Then I was so happy I could come and film it. Never had so big budget to film, $20,000. Boom, pyrotechnics.
Yeah.
Well, I got shot a few times. I used my Typhoon. I have
Yeah.
Typhoon. I like to use rapid missiles, so I need to come semi-close. And some fleet commander was like, "Oh, just go closer and orbit that distance." Alrighty, I go in, and then suddenly dreadnoughts start to hit me, and yeah, it's one hit takes like half or more of your shields. So next hit will hurt a lot. So you need
Yeah.
to start moving or thinking should you go back into the shield bubbles or but yeah you need to think a lot like I think of myself like I'm a basic line pilot. I'm not like a fleet commander or anything. So when I hear that last fight that okay, snipers go shoot at the capital ships and the brawlers stay at the gate and just stay here. I was like, oh god, I want to film those capital ships a lot, but I have rapid missiles, so I don't know if that kind of if I use the implants and change the range, I can maybe do 95 kilometers. So
Yeah.
I'll be sniper for this one, and then I apply to sniper fleet, and we go film the dreadnoughts fighting and capital ships. But sometimes, yeah, you just need to make your own decisions. Like, do you want to stay at the gate and see nothing, or join the sniper fleet? And okay, if of course, if you have snub-nosed railguns, then you can't be a sniper. But I don't know. The missiles are very good. You can kind of change what you can do. Like now I need range. Now I need precision.
Yeah, that's true.
And when this war started, like before the war, I used my traditional stealth bombers and bombed the shit out of everything. But then after a few months, I met a lot of people, lots of different alliances, and made new friends. And then they started to share their knowledge, like the implants, the ship fittings, like using test modules. Like you can use test large micro warp drive on battle cruiser, and you move like almost something 8k speed
Yeah.
with so good luck catching that thing, and it can shoot like back at you, and if you don't orbit or fly in angles, you get shot and die. And
Yeah.
so all sorts of nasty things, and it's kind of the evolution of the game. Like now, you don't really care kind of about the ship. It's kind of an implant carrier, the ship. It takes your
Yeah.
implant into the place you want it to do stuff. Like right now, I was Captain Benzi always talked in his video that everyone is getting capital ships, and like it's the end of the game, and like oh my god. Then
Yeah.
I was like, I will do everything what I can to destroy as much capital ships as possible. And then I started to think that how can I do this as a normal pilot, like
Yeah.
normal dudes with no capital ship, and how can I do a lot of damage or harm to other capital ships? And I've been shooting some dreadnoughts, and there was a dreadnought that 110 people were shooting one dreadnought, and
Yeah.
it was tanking everything, killing people left and right because it has the rifled autocannons, and we had sub capitals, and it was crazy. So 110 people shooting one dreadnought was what I experienced, like when you need to kill a dreadnought.
Yeah.
So what is most damaging to capital ships? Because they're like normal ships, but they have modules that give better stuff. So their modules are bigger, they repair back and more, and so there is this missile implant called the support projection, and when you level up to level 30, you get the ECM electromagnetic countermeasure missiles, and they have like 5% chance per missile to take out some modules of ships. So I was thinking like, okay, there's a dreadnought, and what if his cap batteries don't work at the right time, or
Yeah.
like it's jammed, or nightmare shield bubble suddenly disappears and it's jammed, or something like that. So I was thinking, okay, it's a big sacrifice. You sacrifice 50% of your own DPS, but
Yeah.
then if you can shut down a dreadnought or do something, some voodoo magic at the ship. So I was thinking this could be a very good investment. So I was thinking, okay, I'm pretty rich. I have money. I have ISP. So let's do this. I buy the implant, the purple one, because that's the purple you need for level 30. I did a lot of dormant realms, so I had the implant juice to upgrade, level up the stuff. Then I started the project, and at level 424, I was like, I used all my money. I have
Yeah.
nothing. Like I can't do this to level 30 on one go. This experience blew my mind. I was like,
Yeah.
I was thinking 10 billion is enough. Like
Yeah.
that is enough, but it's not.
No.
It's close to 30 billion, so it's more expensive than a dreadnought to get this implant. Like,
Yeah, I know.
then I farm a lot. I explore, do ratting, mining, all sorts, sell ships and loot, and yeah. Then I took a little pause to get more money. Then I start to continue the video. I made a video like how to level up this thing, and then I level up to 29. Then I was so broke. I was like, I can't do the final level to get the level 30 to work.
Yeah.
Then, okay, then I got it in the end. Like it took a 1 month more of farming, and then we started to fight. We did a lot of fighting in the north space, and
Yeah.
there was never like a perfect target to use the implant. Like
Yeah.
you have the cool implant, and there's like no nightmares, no guardians, no dreadnoughts, and then I like, will I ever get to use this implant? Like test it like for real. So this last video fighting, it was real test. I hope some I can't say did it work, but I hope it worked a little bit, just a little bit, 5%.
Yeah, I'm sure it did at least 5%. It's not always about what you do in the game, it's about how it feels. Like if you feel that you did a good thing, then you probably did. And if you had a good time doing it, then that's even better. I don't do as much fleet PvP as I want to because I don't have time. Like I've done a ton of it in EVE Online, so I kind of know how it is. I know how it works. But yeah, on EVE Echoes I haven't. So it's interesting to see your videos where I can see a part of the game that I actually don't do right now, and get a feeling for what's happens.
Yeah, with this war thing, we have this special fleet called the Warthogs. It's a very fast mobile fleet. So the idea is that you have less than 4 seconds warp preparation time. So all your ships go to warp very fast. And so, like, I have a Stunt Scorpion. It has group shield boosters and group capacitor as the mid slots.
Yeah.
So no anti-missile thing. Then a mix of rapid missiles, medium and large. Then it has 2 inertial stabs and micro warp drive, some tanking, and 1 polycarbon and 2 hyperspace. So it moves same or faster as battlecruiser. So we use like battlecruisers, and the battleship is a squad commander, and the battlecruisers follow him all sorts of places. And there's a very special FC called Jacoba, and he's the Carab army, and I've been enjoying his fleets very much, and he has made loner ships, loner fleet.
Yeah.
He has like hundreds of ships. You join his fleet, he asks, what weapon can you use? You say, I can use missiles. Here you go, you get Drake. It has similar group shield and tanking and stuff. So it's kind of teamwork fleet. So all stay in one and use the group shields, and it's a very, very nice fleet. And because normally when you fly battleships, I hate when it's so slow. It takes forever to get to places, but with this kind of inertial stabs, and there's the general units that increase the inertial stab, so it's very good.
Yeah.
And cheap stuff.
And cheap too, yeah.
Yeah, cost effective and cheap. That's the thing what we use, and like we use T8 battle cruisers as the base, so anyone can join it and have fun and feel like teamwork, and that was very good. And I've been filming 50, was it 60 videos now from this war alone, like this crab arm
Yeah.
versus first it was the Alliance, now it's Razzle Dazzle, and first it was Crap Army, now it's Crap Company. So the names change, kind of.
But the people stays.
The people stay the same.
Yeah.
But it's for me, it's sometimes hard to know who are we fighting and which side are we on.
Yeah.
Are we shooting this citadel or are we defending this citadel? Like I have been shooting them a lot, and this feels strange to defend stuff. So that's why I ask.
Yeah.
Like just in case. But and when you join the fleet video or fleet fights, it always feels good that someone in the fleet sends me like a message. He asks, "Are you Jubilaeus from YouTube?" Then yep, I'm the guy. Then very nice. I saw your last video. It is very cool. And then I feel so good. And I said that actually I was filming a video right now where we are doing stuff. And then I asked him, "What kind of music do you like?" Because in the short videos I can use any music. So I asked him, like, "What is the music you like?" So I kind of made the next video. I made a short video. So he has it's called funk or punk or whatever.
Yeah,
Some
punk.
techno. Yeah,
Punk. Punk or punk?
Yeah, funk, I think.
All right. Okay.
So I listened to some funk music, and when you listen to music and you get this kind of cold vibrations, kind of the feeling.
Oh, yeah.
I can't explain what it's called, but when you listen to like the bass music or something, the bass drops and then you get the shivers, and
yeah,
like I always use the songs where I get the shivers because
that's good.
I know that will be good, and hopefully the others who listen it will also get the shivers.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all about feelings. Like when I do videos, the PvP ones, I always move the PvP scene so that it works with the song.
Yeah.
So I'll pick a song that I really get a good foundation for some action, for example, and then I make sure that the scenery in the video kind of follows it around. And I mean, we do videos that we like ourselves, so I'm not sure if the videos that I do is the way you should do it, but I mean, I enjoy it, and that means that hopefully other people enjoy it as well. And so yeah, sure, if I make videos that people don't like, then it's gonna take time, but I will probably find those people in time.
It's very hard to please everyone.
Oh, that is impossible.
We can try somehow, but yeah, I used to listen a lot of death metal and rap music, and then electronic dance music, and techno and whatever. What's the new stuff? I kind of try to listen, but like normal videos, you can't use normal music, so you need to use copyright-free music.
Yeah.
And when you start to think of what is free, because you're poor and you can't get anything, and you can use, there's YouTube Audio Studio, and there's a lot of songs. I remember I listened to 400 songs, and some had like cowbells and whatever crazy stuff, and I was like, I now understand why it's free.
Yeah.
Because it's bad.
Yeah, because it's really bad. Yeah.
But there were some good music. What was like, whoa, there's actually something good in here. Someone does care about the music, but they put in here, like, wow. Then I made a few videos, and people were like, "Oh, this is a good song. What is this? This is from the free place."
Yeah, yeah.
But later, when you make like 100 videos, you can't have like 100 videos with the same songs, because
I know it's hard.
then you've used all the free stuff, and then you must think of how can I do it better.
I know.
So,
I've been there, man. I've been there.
yeah, but then I realized that okay, as a YouTuber, when you make videos from games, you can have the game soundtracks playing in the game like normally, and you don't have any issues showing the game, like because it's free advertisement for the game, kind of, if you make videos from
it depends. It depends. I'm doing a YouTube series now with Harry Potter, and as soon as this, so I was like, dude, it's gonna be so demonetized. And you have every video, like every part that I've given out is like dead. I'm not getting anything.
Probably it's because of the movie.
Yeah, I know.
Very copied, and if it has the same.
Yeah. I mean, there's ways around it, but I don't like. I want to have that intro because it is Harry Potter, right? It's a cozy feeling to have that song, so I don't mind it being restricted, rather than putting something else that doesn't fit. It is what it is, man.
I played a lot of games. I used to have a gaming PC with good graphics and stuff, and I built it myself.
Yeah.
And I played like Witcher 3 with ultra high graphics, and
that's a good game.
I enjoyed a lot of games when I used to play on PC, and but like Mass Effect and Witcher, and there's a bank robbers game I enjoy a lot. It's called Payday. When I played it, it's kind of, I always wanted to rob a bank and run away with the monies, and
then you have money for a mic.
Yeah, and like do all the wrong things, shooting at police cars and stuff. So
that's why you play games.
Yeah, yes, exactly. But you always kind of, that's cool stuff. I want to do that. So I played a lot of Payday back in the day, and then there was Titanfall games, kind of. Then Mech Warrior, that's also nice, and Battlefields and all sorts of games I've played, and but then I fell down the stairs at work, and then I broke my wrist very bad, so I couldn't compete anymore. For example, I played Titanfall 2, and I was like rank 8 with a Titan called what was it called? I don't remember. Atlas, I think. It's the one with minigun. So shoot headshots with a minigun is very, very difficult. But if you play hard and do things, you can get enjoy being in the ranks and stuff. But after that, when your wrist gets damaged and it's not flexible anymore, and kind of sometimes my fingers get numb.
Yeah.
So no feelings at the hand, and if I use power tools, I guess it's the vibration that makes that the hand fingers don't you can't keep it hard enough anymore.
Yeah.
So playing with the mouse and keyboard, it feels kind of strange because you can't really flex your wrist. So you feel like clunky, slow, and can't click fast enough, and kind of then it kind of limits you to play games that are not multiplayer games, because I enjoy stories a lot, and stories and good quality graphics like Witcher and Mass Effect, and like the game Mass Effect Andromeda. It's the newest one, kind of. That game I enjoyed a lot because it was kind of separate game. It was kind of like humanity goes into another different galaxy and tries to start a new story, and of course when you travel in space, it takes long time, and they watch what's it called, the telescope thing. They watch like there's a perfect planet like millions of light years away, and that looks good. Let's go there. Then
Yeah.
they travel 400 years, and they come there, and the planets are destroyed, and there's like a war of the galaxy, and they're
Oh
like,
man.
oh shit, how we survive in this? Doesn't galaxies aren't there any place like different? There's always some kind of evil in every place. You never have a perfect life or it. So that game was very good, and it had like a very good story, and like when you start to play it, and good graphics and sci-fi things. And I recommend that game a lot. And if I start to play on PC and doing videos, I will do like Mass Effect Andromeda. You can do character customization, and my guy looks like mikä se oli se John Travolta from Pulp Fiction.
Yes,
He,
dancing
and
around.
in all the cutscenes, it looks so good. I'm like, God damn, he's my favorite actor. Yeah,
Yeah,
like that
yeah,
stuff. And then you role play how I role play the game, like how I would be in that
yeah,
situation. Like I'm seeing an alien race first time, and I'm the first contact. Like
yeah.
how do I do this? Like you have options. You can start shooting immediately, or you can try to talk and like negotiate, and you like become in peace and stuff. So you can do a lot of choices in the game, and yeah. So role playing games is what I like to how to play the games, kind of
Yeah,
like you make your own story and own journey. That's the thing.
sounds nice. I'm the same. I like that.
I actually was I because you play now the games what I used to play, like Dead Space
Oh yeah,
games. I
that's
I
one. Yeah,
yeah, I enjoyed the Dead Space a lot because of the story, and kind of it feels very kind of the first one you're playing. I think it's the best because it's kind of the most realistic. It has like small corridors and small rooms and stuff. So that one is, I think, the best. And there's a special thing when you finish the game. You can see the chapter names.
oh
Kind of
okay.
every chapter has like a name, episode name.
Yeah.
So you take the first letters of each episode, and then you will get like a special message when you finish the game,
Oh, interesting.
and you will
Yeah.
know the like before when the final chapter begins. Then you can look and you see, and then probably prepare yourself.
Oh man. Oh man. Yeah, I like the game. I haven't played it now for almost 2 weeks. I've been having so much other things I've had to do. I do
Yeah,
have 2 episodes that I haven't edited yet. I think I'm at like half the game so far, so it's a lot more to do.
yeah,
But yeah, it's about finding time to sit down and actually play. Like I read patch notes. I do everything that people want me to do, I feel. And I rarely have time to sit down and play. And to be honest, like if I know what videos I can make that gives me 1,500 views. I know what videos I can make. But there's a reason for me not doing it, and the reason is I think it's better to do something else, like for players. So, and doing, for example, Dead Space, I get what, like 40 views. So
I
it,
know, no, yeah,
yeah,
it's
it
on the
is.
whole so a bit,
Yeah,
and it's kind of old game, so it's not new. So
yeah,
that's why
yeah,
people are like, I've seen this already.
yeah,
But
yeah,
when,
probably.
but when I watch you play it, I remember myself playing it, and I'm like missing the fun, and like, oh yeah, you're enjoying it so much. like ripping the legs and hands and everything.
Oh yeah, it's
Nail,
a good
nail,
game.
yeah, nailing the torso in the wall and slapping his face and oh yeah, that's
Yeah, man.
like. And I know when you play like horror games, it's kind of like I can play only like 30 minutes of this game per day. Like
Yeah.
you can't like stand the pressures and stuff, and
Oh
like
no.
you just can't like I'll do this like first time speed run thing, and
Oh no. No.
yeah, you probably get insane and stuff, and it's not healthy. So a small bits per day, that's okay.
That's okay. I've played some games that I almost didn't want to play because they're too weird or too scary. But
Yeah,
yeah, small
so
game time every time.
you had the ghost game or something. The
Yeah.
strange, the you explore some house and then you start to like grabbing some door handle, and then suddenly you turn around and there's like a ghost.
Oh, dude, those games. Oh my god. Yeah.
That 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 shit is too much for me. I'm like,
Oof.
perkele, no more.
Dude, my heart, man, is like dun, 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 dun. Yeah, that's crazy. Like, but it
Yeah,
like afterwards, it's fun. It's weird. Like when you turn that game off, you feel like, oh, that was cool. But when you sit
yeah,
down, like another episode I have to play, and it's like it's terrifying. So yeah,
yeah. My friend used to. He I don't know. He's kind of strange, but he he's played like every horror game and always playing on the hard difficulty to feel the thrill of survival,
yeah.
and then he came to my place, and then he's like, hey, let's go to my Steam account and you download this game and you play. Then I'm like, okay, let's play it. We are drinking, I'm semi drunk, and then what uh, I don't remember, it was called um, the goddamn game. It's like some mental institute, some
Oh,
kind of.
Outlast.
Yes, Outlast, but
Yeah.
not the first one,
Oh, the
but
second one.
it's the second one. And then he's like, "Oh, yeah, play this game," and I start to play it, and like I kind of he made me play the whole game. Like
Ah,
like I played like in one session. It took like only 3 or 4 hours, but that game was so crazy, and there was some crazy psychological fear things that
yeah,
uh, it was just so crazy. No more. Like
yeah.
one time is
I
enough,
agree.
and yeah, and then you kind of. I remember that shit like for rest of my life. Like
Oh yeah,
there was, yeah, like okay. Then after that game, the next horror game I played was the Alien Isolation game, the
yeah,
where's alien in the space
yeah,
station, and so then he said, "Oh, the alien will have this advanced artificial intelligence when you play on hard mode. So it learns very fast that you can't hide in the cabins or hide under there. So it's kind of every hiding place is one time thing, and I did very good with the alien. So I always hiding and thinking like the alien is hungry wolf and I'm the piggy who wants to escape this
yeah,
space station. So I kind of role play myself into a happy place. So it's kind of not so scary. But then there's the human opponents or the androids.
yeah,
They want you with pistols like kilometers away. You look like behind the corner and you get shot in the head. So they were like more dangerous than the alien.
yeah.
And
I agree.
that was, I was thinking like this game is kind of strange, and I don't have a chance with the humans at all.
No,
And
no.
but I did that game. I got stuck in one place. It was kind of a hospital, and they said that there's a key card in the hospital, and I used to work in hospital as security, and they said only there is a room with a number. So I worked in hospital, and every room has a number on the door. So I knew where to look for the correct room to find in the place, and I found the key card and everything. But the alien always gets me in one place, and I can't like figure out how to go through it. And now it's I don't know how many years from
Yeah.
that, but that game I couldn't finish on the hard difficulty. I was like,
Yeah.
I can't do it.
I never played it on hard. I did finish it on like normal or something, but maybe I have to play it on hard again just to try it. I don't know.
Do you remember when it was you were like looking for an alliance to join
Oh yeah.
in some? Yeah. Then what did it help when I talked to you that Void is very nice place?
Ah, maybe it did. Maybe it did.
Yeah, because
I'm not sure why
yeah.
I choose Void actually. It could have been because of you, yeah, it could have been, but I can't say that for like to be sure.
Yeah, because I'm thinking like in Void, it's like very small village in Eve Echo's universe, and
Yeah.
we have a lot of very good YouTubers in Void, which is like whoa, you kind of look there's
Ah,
Vetemune and Sheev and I don't know if you can say about me, but yeah, there's like Captain Benzi also, and like a lot of like good stuff.
yeah. Yeah, that's true. When I joined Void, I did know that Benzi were there, but I didn't actually think about the fact that Benzi were there.
Actually, that was the
Yeah.
same for me. Like I
Yeah.
didn't know. Then suddenly I was in Void and I looked, oh, that's called Cartel. That
Yeah.
sounds familiar.
Yeah,
Like there's
exactly. Yeah.
a lot of tutorial videos in that place.
I've never
And
seen him in game though. I never seen Benzi ever in game.
I
So
I
no.
I have seen a few times, but
Oh, okay.
there is actually uh, I always call the opposite like PvP targets their opponents.
Yeah.
So yeah, so there's an opponent called Captain Ben Zezeze, and he is much more active
Yeah.
player, and he's the opponent.
Yeah.
Uh,
Funny.
it always makes me smile when the Captain Ben Zezeze is killing our people again. Like
Yeah.
then, like he's more active and like okay, it's kind of I don't know, kind of rude to use someone's name
Yeah, it is. It is.
on, but uh, as you say there in Chinese, it's kind of a compliment to
Oh, it
copy
is?
thing. Yeah.
Oh,
So
interesting.
I don't know kind of its cultures and stuff, but I still think it's could be very rude if there's some kind of Jubilaeus to mob
Yeah.
to going on and talking shit around and doing stuff. So that's rude, but
Trust
yeah,
me, you're gonna
that's
get it.
fun.
You're gonna get there's a ton of Sheev Palpatine out there. There's even Ahsheeved and variations to that. So
God damn.
that it is what happens. But anyway, Juby, it was a great time just sitting here, talking about pretty much whatever comes up, and I enjoy this. It was a nice time.
This
Yeah.
video is not sponsored by Captain Morgan.
No, it's not sponsored by anything. But yeah, you know what? Thank you so much for the time, and we can do this again.
All right, and probably good idea if you get some fans and they get ideas of us thinking or discussing of what do you think about this thing. Kind of
Yeah, of course.
could be.
Always
But
good to help out.
I was listening to your Harry Potter video. It was the video that you were like doing like the voiceover, like reading the story with your voice acting. And
Yeah, I know. I do it in that series actually. I like the Hagrid one when you talk a little bit more mature. I come to an issue now where they introduce more characters, and I realized I only have like 2 female voices. And they introduce a third lady, and I was like, dude, how is this one's going to sound? So yeah. It's fun though. It's fun. It's meant to make people laugh or smile at least.
Yeah, and it's great, like the younger people. And I remember, like, I'm pretty old. I'm 33 years old, and when I was a kid, like, I got movies from Russia, and
Yeah.
the Russian movies, they had like dubbed like voice acting made like in Russian.
Yeah.
So a lot of movies, they have like same male voice acting all the characters, women, men, everything with the same monotone voice. Like, so I don't know. You can try it. Like, you don't need to have like many different voices.
Yeah.
You can just
Okay.
a little bit.
I will have to try that myself, and if I laugh, then I will post it. But yeah. If I don't, then I don't.
Even Russian games had like Russian voices dubbed into them. There was Homeworld 2 game.
Yeah.
And it has like a simple unit called a probe. And the probe makes, like in English version, it has like basic like bleep bleep sound.
Yeah.
And even that had like Russian dubbed sound that a Russian says beep, beep, beep.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Crazy shit.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Good night, man. And you tell your missus, thank you for your time. Keep improving. And I will keep following you and see all your progress, man.
All right. Goodbye.